Hi guys, this is Andrew from Tagster. I'm here to show you how our template system works today. I've got a screen pulled up. I'm logged in as Mark Jones. He's one of our main inspectors. And on the right side, I have one of his samples pulled up from one of his inspectors. We're going to be using this to show how the template populates into the report. And we'll be using this to show how we edit and upload through the desktop. So on my left is the desktop, on my right is the mobile. There are three main places where we're going to be working today. So let me show you first off in the app. Okay, I'm in the app. If you've logged in for the first time or if you're just using it, it should say sample inspection at the top. Once you click the not interested button, that won't show up anymore. For the purposes of this demonstration, we're going to use the sample inspection to get started. So click on get started just to get the first sample. If you click on this orange button that says Edit Sections, this is where you will change your template if you need to. At the very top of the screen, it says Tagter Residential Default Template. If you click on that, it gives you options to change your template. Now this is a brand new account that I'm logged in as. If I was logged in under Mark's account, you'd see 8 possible templates here. This is where you change it. One thing to note on this is you must change your template at the very beginning of your inspection. If you start your inspection, you get halfway through and you realize you didn't change, and then you go change your template, a box is going to come up and say, are you sure you want to do this? You're going to lose everything. And if you click yes, then you're going to start over with that new template and all your data is lost. You got to start over. Start from the beginning, there'll be no problems. Okay, now we're going to move on from the app and we're going to look at the sections editor, which is located on the desktop in the top menu bar. If you click on that, this takes any of the templates that you have loaded and you'll be able to alter and change anything within that template here. So this is our template editor. The third area is in the settings, template options. Now this is where Mark has already created some templates and uploaded them. He has multiple templates that he tests out and uses. This is where Mark manages his templates. So we have template settings, template editor, and you can change it in the app under the edit sections. So let's start with the template editor. I have a test template here loaded up so I don't mess with any of Mark's live stuff right now. I've just copied his main one and put it in here so we can change it and alter it. So if you'll notice at the top, we have inspection details. And we recommend not messing with this section because some of the things in here, let me see, occupancy, that shows up here, that's tied to the front of the report. Utilities is tied to the front of the report. So if you were to go and alter these and change them, this might disappear or be blank. We recommend leaving inspection details as is. Now you can add to it all day and you won't bother it. But some of the main ones that are built into this default template, they're also built into the home page of the inspection report. So you're going to need them there. Now the rest of these, you can delete every one of them if you want. So if you just want to go down and delete every one of these, you can just delete them all and then start from scratch. If you want to do that, it's going to look like this at the end. I've already done one where I deleted everything. I left inspection details. This is starting from scratch right here. So if I have an existing template or I have a list of narratives or some sort of guidelines that I've been using from another inspection app, I can bring them over here and just build them out. I'll go ahead and I'll start and I'll add all my sections just like I had in my old report. And then I'll go within each section, I'll build it out with its subsections. And then I'll add the information I want in the report with limitations and deficiencies. Let me explain how that works. So we'll pull up this test here again. Okay, so these titles here are going to show up in the inspection report under the sections. Now I've already deleted the roof covering and drain, so you'll notice it's gone. And that's why we use this as a test. But you'll see all the rest of them, exterior, garage, electrical. And then within, let's work on the exterior for a second. You have your general information when I click here, inspection method. Let's go to the exterior of the report. Just click on it. And here we're in the exterior section of the report. This is on mobile, so it's going to be smaller. We have deficiency 3.1, and that's cracking and settling. That's under walkways, patios, and driveways. Walkways, patios, and driveways are right here. When I click on it, I can see his deficiency, cracking, settling, minor, right here. And if you click on this, there's his verbiage. These words right here all match up with these words right here. And that's the link between the two. Your title right here lines up right here. And this is how every one of your deficiencies. So when you're in the app, you tag something as a deficiency and you take your video, this is how it populates into the report. And then you've got walkway, patios, and driveways right here. And you've got it right here. And then exterior, exterior. And that's the link between the report and the way our templates are set up. So let's say you might have a list of narratives and you want to build your own out. Let's go back to that blank template. Okay, so we're in the blank template. Let's go ahead and create this whole deficiency from scratch. I'm going to add a section. We're going to call it exterior. Now, as soon as you click OK, it's going to auto-save it. And we did this because it takes so long to have to press the save button. So this makes it a lot easier. And then in general, let me see. Let's go ahead and add an item here. That's going to be walkways, patios, and driveways. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and add a deficiency. And we're going to call it all that, copy and paste, and then all this, copy and paste, save it, and there's our deficiency. So you could easily build this out as you wanted to. Let's just say that you're out in the field and you're working and you're in your app and you realize, oh man, I cannot find this deficiency. Maybe you realize you forgot it. You didn't actually copy and paste it. Let me show you how to do that. So I'm in the app. So I'm going to use this open camera. Now this is one of the coolest parts of Tagster, is that we have the camera as our main functioning tool here. So I'm going to go ahead and create a deficiency so you can see. I'm going to swipe on the screen so the sections at the top change. I'm in exterior. Now I'm going to tag in exterior. So let's say I'm in here and I cannot find a tag that I want. I'm going to hit add custom tag on the exterior. Now you have three types. You can do a limitation, a defect, most common, or custom, and this is a wild card. You can make this into anything you want. So I'm going to put it into patios, walkways, and driveways. And I'm going to title it Cracked Sidewalk. I am not a home inspector, so Mark is probably going to laugh at me for my horrible narrative here. But let's see. So I'm going to name it something. The sidewalk is cracked. Okay. Next, if I hit add to main template and then I add that tag, please, oh, I didn't select the type. Okay, so now you'll notice it says cracked sidewalk right here. I can delete it if I messed it up. If I hit save, it's going to take me to the camera, and then it's going to say take a picture, and then I can tag the crack, save it, and that's how you're going to create a deficiency. Now I'll show you in the report. If I go back here, I'm going to go ahead and save and sync it. If I look at my report here, there it is. It's right there in the summary. If I click View Details, it'll take me down to that section. The sidewalk is cracked. Cracked sidewalk. So if you ever get lost and you can't find one, you can make a deficiency on the fly just like that. You can save it to your template. That becomes part of your template permanently. Say you have a CSV file and you want to convert it to a Tagter template. In the template settings, you'll notice Mark has 10 different templates uploaded here. If you have a template and it's all ready to go, here's where you're going to import it. We'll show you that in a second. If you've uploaded a template and you don't want to use ours, change it to yours as the default. And then every time you open your app, your template is going to be the first thing that loads. Okay, so here's how we recommend that you start from scratch if you're going to upload one. Go ahead and download our default template. Now I'm going to open this. I'm on a Mac, so it's going to open it in the program called Numbers. It's the same as Excel for Windows. Here's Mark's template. We were in roof coverings. Remember, we were in drainage system, roof drainage system. Here's all of the sections. Here's your subsection. This is a name of the tag. So if it's going to be a limitation, defect, or information, it's right here. The tag type. So if it's an info tag and it's just going to be text, it's the info part. That's how you write it out. You got limitations here and defects here. We also have custom tags. We just added this, so Mark doesn't have many of them in here. For more information on our custom tags, watch the video that we created for custom tags. They're kind of complicated, but literally you can do anything with them. As far as you can dream out, you can build stuff out in your report. Right here, we just have the 3 main ones. And then if you require it to be published, so if it's an information piece and you know, okay, I have to put this in for this report to be published, make sure it's a Y on this side. Here are all your narratives, your tag text. And if it's a multiple choice, if it's an information tag and it's multiple choice, you'll just write it out here, separated by commas, and it shows up in the report. This is for diagrams. If you're interested in how to use the diagram system, check out our video on diagrams and also YouTube videos. You can put a YouTube URL here and it'll auto-populate into any deficiency or limitation or custom tag that you've created. For more information on that, check out the video we made about YouTube video. So this is a basic CSV file. And if you have a CSV file right now, we could take ours and as I recommended before, just leave inspection details alone. You can add to it, but just leave those there. You can alter them, change the words, but if you change it around too much, it might mess up the cover page. So we're going to come all the way down to here. Come on. And we're going to delete everything. I'm going to delete this. And then I'm going to delete all these rows. And now here is my blank template. I would take this and name it So I'm in Mac's program Numbers. I have to export this file into a CSV file so that I can upload it into Tagster. I'm going to go here, go next, save it as blank template, export. Now I'm going to go back to Tagster and import it. So I'll import blank template 2. I'm going to call it blank template 2, and we'll call it residential home inspection. I'm going to import it. Now look down here, and there it is. So I can come back to my template editor, change over to that blank 2, and here we are. And I can start copying, pasting everything from my old narrative sheet over to here. So I've got an exterior. We have, let's start building out information. Exterior. It's added. Now we've got general. Let's see, we're going to have inspection method. Options. Visual. And then option 2. Option 3. And you just keep building them out. And I'm going to require this. Save it. Now I've got that there. Got it here. I'm going to go to the second section. I'm going to take the first part and I'll make my next subsection. Walkways, patios, and driveways. And I've got driveway material. I'm going to add concrete. Option 1. 2, and then make it required, save it, and you get the point. I can start building this out based off of all this information or off of another template file. As long as you can see your words and you know how to structure your title, subtitles, and then your narratives and your deficiencies, you're ready to go. We understand that this is not an easy process, so please know that we're here to help you with this system. This video is just to give you the basics. Some of you tech-savvy people can watch this video and just take off and finish all your templates now. Others, you might be more confused than when you started. So please just let us know. You can always email us at info@tagster.com. Thanks for watching.